we'll do that corner there. This particular part of the book, this spine, was so dry. It's a bit different from that, but it's very, very dry. It's never ever seen leather dressing. I did an apprenticeship at Parliament Buildings in 1963. I came down from Taranaki and started the apprenticeship as a bookbinder. Get there? It's a very sentimental job, what I do, you know? It means something to people. They'll cry and say how much it means to them, you know? The entries in this book are from 1633. They have got their family tree in there. And I said to them, let's save your family tree, their whakapapa, and I'll make that into a little book. And this is their family tree. Now, there's two reasons people are crying. One is the price, that's why they're crying. And the other one is the sentimental value of the book. Then I place that back in there, see? I can just about do these in my sleep now, though. You know, I've been doing it so long, you know. I'm my own boss. You can't get better than that. Yeah, nobody tells me what to do. And if anybody pisses me off, there's only one word, and that's fuck off and leave me alone. That's it. Now this is a Chinese way of binding. It's got no spine. It's like members of parliament. Overpaid arseholes. And that's it. That's it there, see? Yeah. That's the before and after. She's come alive. You can see her face, you know? She's almost looking at me, saying, what the fuck are you doing here, you know? The repair business is bloody dangerous because people either, there's 6 people think I'm a genius, the other 6 people think I'm a fraud, and the other 6 people think I sniff the glue. You're never going to be right, you know? You're just never going to be right. So, fuck them all, mate. This is my famous business card. It's actually a bullshit deflector. See, everybody should have one.
Have you heard a lot of bullshit in your life?
I'm hearing it now.
For me.
What you do is you give the traffic cop my card, like that there, and then you turn it over, and that's what it says. Go fuck yourself. But you give them that after you've got the ticket, not before. It's bright red and it'll either piss you off or you love it. But they won't forget me, will they? If you come in here and the phone goes, I'll say, have a look around. You have a look at these people, because most people would know all these people here. You know, you've heard of John Key. David Bellamy, you heard of him? He was a good bugger. What else? It would have been about 30 years ago, I stood as a mayoral candidate in Upper Hutt. And I ran my campaign from a fish shop in Upper Hutt. We gave tips away, but they had to say they were going to vote for me. Half of them didn't, of course. But that was a hell of a lot of fun. I got a lot of free publicity out of that, yeah.
So you never really intend to become a buyer?
No, it was to promote my business. Winning didn't matter. I mean, look at, it's okay. That's supposed to be Jane. Hey there.
When I met Bill, he'd been divorced for 6 years and I'd been widowed for about 3. We used to have a group called the Solo Parents, because if you were on your own with kids, and they had dances every so often. So my friend and I went to this dance and I met Bill. But we spent a lot of time on the phone laughing, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, how much longer?
15 minutes?
15 minutes. So you can put the soup on. some of her cooking's a bit weird. Yeah. The one thing she can do, it's because she lived in New Mexico, are burritos, and they're delicious. She should start a restaurant and just cook burritos.
He used to tell everybody I was a lousy cook. So I don't care. I just went to a catering college. Come on! Come on! Here we are. Here we are. Good boy. I bought this house within 10 minutes of seeing it. There were no gardens, no nothing. It was just a house sitting in the middle of bush. But when I met Bill, he said to me, oh, if you want to see me, you're going to have to move to town. So I thought, oh, yeah, we'll see. We got married here, over the garage.
Denny, you're going to love this car, mate. Every 3 years I get a new car. See? Well, hey, I make good money. I've got to spend it.
So that's kind of routine every 3 years.
Yeah, yeah. Just shut that gate. There it is. Look at that. Wow. Eh? And the reason I wanted it yellow so that when I go to the supermarket, I can find my car now. I think that's beautiful. All you do, you just touch that. See that? And then when you want to shut it, magic. Now here's this stupid fucking cell phone. Fucking useless. Fucking. Bill Tito. Don't despair, think repair. I repair books, maps, box, documents. And bullshit artist with honours. Perfect. Oh, fuck, you don't want that noise on all the time. You're going to have to shut the doors.
It's already on.
See, I haven't got a clue how to eat this. Well, the whole idea of running my business is you've got to be seen to be successful. Well, you're not going to do that with a car that's got bloody wheels falling off, broken windows. So every 3 years, I buy a brand new car. But apart from starting it, I haven't got a clue how a car works.
Oh, is this the one?
That's it, mate. That is fucking unbelievable. Mate, that's fucking magic, mate. It is, because I can't do it. You know what I mean? Can you imagine what it's like to be thick? You know, every day of my life, there's something I can't do. I don't let it bother me, but mate, I get caught up, and somebody says, oh, can you text me? They talk about windows. Well, the only windows I know are the ones out there, I don't, hey, I cut people off. I went up to Auckland and came back, and 9 months later, I had 1,000 phone calls. That's why on my website, I pick up the fucking phone and ring me, because I don't know how to use I don't know what Facebook is, or text, That's great. But what I want to do now is when you're not here, I want it to come up. How do I do that? The good thing about it is I'm not frightened to ask for help. That is a big bonus. When I first started my business, I couldn't work out what 15% was, for GST. So I'd ring up the customer and start talking to them, and then say, by the way, have you got a calculator? And they'd say, yeah. I said, what's the GST on that? And they'd tell me. They didn't know what I was doing though. They just thought it was part of the conversation. Unbelievable.
Book Flash.
He is the master of self-promotion. Everybody's chanting it around the country when they see the TV ads.
Bill Tito. Book lovers love him.
Book lovers?
He had one where he had a jumbo jet. Another one where he's got helicopters in and he's got dogs with him.
Jack, you ready, mate?
He doesn't touch the computers to do it because he can't. But he knows exactly what he wants to represent, and that's why he's so successful. Bill Tito is relaxed about people will look upon such an overt display of wealth, arriving with his very own 747 jumbo jet.
You won't believe it, but somebody rang up to say when was it arriving in Wellington so they could come and see
Oh,
it.
they did too. Yeah, I remember that.
Make his day.
Don't despair. Think repair. Don't know how I came up with that idea, but I'm lucky. I get a lot of positive publicity all over New Zealand. Like I don't see how people are interested even in what I do. Why are you here? You know, listening to an idiot like me.
And there's the faraway tree. It's lovely, isn't it? It's huge. I remember when it was this big.
Really?
Yeah. And every so often Bill would eye it up and I'd go, oh, no, don't touch it. He's not stupid. He's not thick. He's not anything. But he didn't enjoy reading because he would miss words. Then he'd get into trouble because in the old days they were, you know, concentrate, boy. Why can't you see that word was there when you were reading it, sort of thing. They weren't very nice. The nun had said to his mother at parent interviews, if he could read Best Bets, which is the TAB booklet, it would be like school certificate for Bill. Nobody says that. You don't say that, you know, about a kid.
I don't really blame him in a lot of ways, but I would have thought somebody would have picked it up, you know. And I think of the poor kids now. Some kid who has got dyslexia and ADHD or whatever they call it, and all the other funny things that people have got, and they just pushed to the back, you know. It must be sad. I'd hate to see somebody like me in this position, you know. I'm lucky I've come out of it. That's the only reason I bring up this fact that I'm a millionaire, is that you'd wonder how the hell somebody who's as thick as me has got to this stage. These two things here, they're worth $1 million, my hands. You wouldn't think so, you know? Yeah, there lies the story, you know? As my doctor said, if I wasn't dyslexic, I wouldn't have the life I've got now.
I had a paradise duck for about 18 years. Her parents were run over and an old goose reared them because my friend found them on the side of the road. And I said, because the parents, mother had been run over, you see, and she said, you've got a pond? And I said, well, yeah, I have, and I don't mind, but they're going to have to take their luck. And we put them in the pond, and there were 4 of them. And they sort of started swimming around, and this elderly gander took one look at them and, oh, babies, oh, lovely. And he looked after them. It was so sweet. They were on his back, they were under his... He was really looking after them, and she stayed with him for about 16 years, 17, and then she was lost because I went up one morning and he had died in the field, and she was sitting beside him.
next one. Yeah. What a dick.
We've both got black glasses. Look at this.
Yeah.
Two psychopaths.
Yeah.
Have you heard a lot of bullshit from each other?
Of course.
Yeah, I have all the time.
Who said more bullshit?
So listen, you want the shorts down like an idiot, or listen,
No, don't do that.
or up like that.
He's a showman, isn't he? He was born 100 years later. He should have been a snake oil salesman.
How was that?
So cold!
How was that?
What an idiot! Is it cold?
It could be cold. Good morning. I wouldn't know how to do that, you see. Yeah. Yeah. It's no fun being dyslexic, mate. I'm telling you. Righto, that's okay. That's okay. No worries. Have you got a pen? You keep talking to me, so I know what I'm doing.
When I retired, he said to me, I think I'll retire. Go. You know, I think I'll retire. But he won't retire. He loves it. He's really enthusiastic about it. And, you know, I go down and see all these super duper books he's doing and how he's doing them and that. Because he's happy now he's found out why he found reading difficult.
How's that look?
I don't know, I'm just lucky. I'm just very lucky that I'm married to him. Makes him look taller than me.
What do you hold most dear to you?
My wife. Without her, God, I just, you know. Don't despair, think repair. Yeah. Don't come back.